So in our toothpaste, we have a very high grade premium peppermint oil in most of our toothpaste flavors. So, if you look at a mainstream toothpaste like a Colgate or Crest, you typically have a lot of artificial ingredients. You'll have artificial flavoring, artificial sweeteners, artificial preservatives. So the goal of Davids was to remove all of those artificial synthetic ingredients and replace them with more high-grade natural ingredients. The peppermint oil is a prime example. In your typical mainstream toothpaste, it tastes very minty, but typically that's used with an artificial flavoring. It tastes very minty. That's the mintiness of the artificial flavoring versus an actual peppermint oil that we use. The mint oil that we use is very high grade. Mint oil is grown, is produced all around the world. For the manufacturers that still do use peppermint oil in their toothpaste, typically these days it's coming out of India or China because it's lower cost. We're using the best of the best mint oil. This is coming out of the Yakima Valley in Washington, just considered a premium. This is the world class, this is the gold standard of mint oil, which is produced in the Pacific Northwest. If you're a chocolatier up in Belgium and you want to add a little peppermint oil to your chocolate, you typically wouldn't use a lower grade peppermint oil from China. You would use a premium mint oil like this to add to your chocolate. It's unheard of to use this grade of mint oil in toothpaste, but this is exactly what we use. So you get this very high quality, high grade mint oil, not just for the flavoring, for that mini freshness that you'd expect from toothpaste, but most importantly, because of the higher antibacterial properties that a premium mint oil like this has. The antibacterial properties are working to kill the bad bacteria in your mouth that forms plaque. Again, artificial flavoring tastes like mint, no functional benefit. It's not working to kill off the bad bacteria versus a natural mint oil that is actually functioning to kill the bad bacteria in your mouth. For the sweetener, we use a little bit of birch xylitol. Again, mainstream toothpaste is typically using saccharin, very low cost sweetener. Saccharin was banned in the 1970s in Japan because it's been shown to be linked to cancer, but it's still allowed in the United States. In our toothpaste, instead of using saccharin like you typically find in lower cost mainstream toothpaste, we use birch xylitol. So birch xylitol is made from the sap of a birch tree. We use domestic, made in the USA, birch xylitol to sweeten up the mint oil. It gives us the sweetness that you would expect in toothpaste. But more importantly, we use the xylitol because it also has the functional benefit of working to kill the bad bacteria that forms plaque. So again, saccharin sweetens the toothpaste, but no functional benefit. It's not killing off the bacteria. Our toothpaste, xylitol used to sweeten up the toothpaste, but functional benefit to kill the bad bacteria that forms plaque. The other advantage of xylitol is that studies have shown is that xylitol works to stimulate your natural saliva production. So our saliva actually works to remineralize the enamel on the teeth. So that's the other functional benefit of using xylitol as a natural sweetener, is it also works to stimulate the natural saliva, which also helps remineralize the teeth. Again, saccharin sweetening up the toothpaste, but no functional benefit. The xylitol is working to remineralize the teeth. It also helps stimulate the saliva production, which is also working to remineralize.